Who ever heard what I heard in the night? What fright? Must have been a parasite in my past life. I don't wanna ever come down from a high. My soul was sending to the sky. Guess it's you and I. Gone, but I'm feeling too alive. Trying to get me out of spite. Someone's gotta pay. I ain't talking big amount. Some kind of physical pain. Some kind of traumatic shit. Niggas wanna see dead bodies. Probably not there. Running with no automatic clips. Moving scatty, all erratic and shit. Niggas pussy licking batty and shit. Oh, you mad? Then come at me, you prick. Make a move, better pattern it quick. I assume you'll be coming for blood. That makes two of us. That makes two of us. Venom. 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 True is to stick up, hands in the air, put the money in the bag, all cash, all cash. Venom. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, hello guys. What's up? Just testing out this new mic. This is literally the only reason I even give a fuck about streaming tonight is to test out this new mic that I just got. It's awesome. So I hope this sounds good for you guys. I hope it sounds good for me. I'm actually gonna do a test right now, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna just give me a minute. What a pain in the ass this is. Josiah Rises still makes video. How is he still popular? My God, people still watch this dude? No, never mind. Nope, never mind. It's okay. He's up and down. People who watch Josiah, my God, why? I could find 70 things to do in a literal 5-foot radius of you that's more productive. Anyways, let me forgot to change the wallpaper. My bad. I only have that on for intros. Anyways, so I'm just doing a random live. I just want to hear how I sound, man. That's all I want to do is hear how I sound too. So hold on, let me do a test real quick. It sounds nice, dude. The mic sounds so much better than it was. It sounds so much better. Straight up, this mic sounds so much better than the one I had. I had a Yeti Orb. It didn't do what I wanted to do. This mic, however, perfect. And if I want to mute, this is the same exact mic that I got Chris. He didn't deserve it at the time, but whatever. It's whatever, cool. You know, it's cool. It's whatever. You know, ungrateful fuck. But anyways, I guess I can just go through and talk about a few things that I semi give a fuck about. Greta Thunberg is an idiot, but I think we all kind of knew that on some sub level that she's a grifting idiot, and only people who believe in Greta Thunberg are stupid 20-year-olds that are retarded enough to actually believe in this shit. I would pity these stupid kids, but they're so disrespectful, so fucking dumb, and just absolutely dreadful that I kind of just laugh at them, is the fact that they fall for this shit. These people are dumb. There's also Simone Biles. I got into a fight on Twitter for like 5 minutes before I blocked like 4 people because I just didn't value what they had to say. And then it comes out, and right after I just log out and actually go do something for the day. I'm like those losers who just sit online and go, boop, 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 boop. I actually went out and touched grass. Bro, I didn't realize that Simone Biles was a little bit of a hypocrite. A little bit. You got that. Yeah, I just watched the NBA Finals. Holy shit, ESPN is fucking awful. There's that. I'll talk about that. I could talk about the NBA Finals. I could talk about that shit. Oh, yeah. I got things to talk about. But yeah, I guess all I really want to do is just have an excuse to use this mic, guys, because it's new gear. It makes me feel good to know that I get to use this. So I will have fun doing that. All right. So let me just make sure of something real quick. I have all the quadcast right here. So it's pretty good. All right. HyperX, baby. HyperX for the win. So let's talk, I guess, first about the Greta Thunberg thing. Now, it's not that I think Greta Thunberg is stupid. It's just that I think that Greta Thunberg is hilariously fucking stupid. That's the word. Hilariously stupid. Give me a minute. Let me go on my thing here. Right here. Yeah. Let's go into Greta Thunberg. Whew. I kind of pity her though, because her parents completely fucked her up, and I've said this 1,000 times. Her parents are the reason for this chick to eat. She had no life from the start, but she's a grown ass woman now, so I can make fun of her anytime I want. This shit is fucking hilarious. Why have an ad blocker if you don't block ads, my dog? Jesus fucking Christ! Hold on.
Overseas
I like how YouTube tries to insidiously put in ads that don't actually have the skip part of it, so you actually have to refresh the page. Fuck YouTube, man.
A brewing international showdown, potentially, with Israeli officials promising to stop an aid boat with climate activist Greta Thunberg on board from reaching Gaza.
Thunberg? It's Thunberg, right? Wait, is it really Thunberg? I've been saying this wrong the whole time. Good, because I'm not going to say it right. Fuck that chick. I need headphones, man. Stairs. These things are not going to work for me. Where the fuck are my headphones? I don't want to get up and do this, but fuck me if I don't have them. Well, balls, I'm kind of fucked. I don't know where the fuck my Corsairs went again. I had them today, and then I lost them again. It's like constant back and forth with the Corsairs, and I keep losing this back and forth. No, I don't! I found them. Yes. All right, give me a minute, guys. I will have this rectified, brother. I gotta charge these things most likely, though. Okay, let me just do that real quick. Let me do this. Run the settings. Find my audio. I'm so unprepared. Okay, let me try now.
Gaza, as soon as...
Nope, not even listening to me. You're not even listening, motherfucker. What the hell? Audio is supposed to go through that. Nope. All right, we'll do that. Bam. My dongle's plugged in, right? Okay, good. Good.
Tonight, our Claudio Lavanga is tracking the movements there. Claudio, good evening.
That's right, Holly. Israel's defense minister vowed to stop the boat and order Thunberg and the rest of the crew to turn back. But despite that warning, the activists say they are hoping to reach Gaza as early.
This is hilarious. So your entire plan to save Gaza is to be on a boat that's being filmed by film crew, by the way, just to make this very clear. God, this generation is so retarded. You dumb people will buy anything if it fucking looks like it's some bit of hope. And by the way, though, I will say one thing. At least Greta Thunberg's actually out there, actually, at least trying to, promote her delusions. Unlike Hassan Piker, who's a giant, legitimate flopping vagina who doesn't want to do anything, even though he's rich as shit. Fuck that dude, by the way. But at least she's trying. I get. What is it supposed to do? It's a boat. It's not even a ship. It's a boat. There's 2.5 million people in Gaza. What are you doing? This is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. What is the plan here? God, I swear. I guess it's Thunberg? Nah, it's Thunberg. Until further notice, it's Thunberg. I go fuck. I'm gonna call it Thunberg. I don't give a fuck. Thunberg. Your plan was to do this? A rinky-dink little boat to Gaza? And we're not supposed to laugh at this because I think this is genuinely hilarious.
Asked tonight to deliver that humanitarian aid and to raise awareness of the humanitarian crisis.
This is a South Park episode, you know that, right? Remember that South Park episode with the Whale Wars episode? Remember that? I remember that. I remember. Remember that when what was it? Stan was basically clowning on fucking Stan was clowning, straight up clowning on fucking the Whale Wars. I can't speak. Whale Wars shows for this type of stupidity. And they were fake as fuck. They didn't actually do anything. All they did was sit there, talk a whole bunch of shit about doing humanitarian aid or doing aid for the whales, I should say. And they didn't really do shit. They're just a bunch of clout whores. The guy was just a clout hungry whore. That's all he cared about. That's this. This is literally that South Park episode. Wow, I'm tired. Episode. It's all this is. That entire South Park episode in a fucking nutshell. And we're supposed to take this dumb shit seriously. Yeah, okay.
Crisis, they say, is developing in Gaza, where people have been scrambling for food. In the meantime, Israeli media are reporting that a group of private Israeli citizens are organizing a counter flotilla with a yacht with about 10 people they say will accompany Thunberg's boat in protest against their attempt to reach Gaza. While in the meantime, the IDF They are reporting that a group of private Israeli citizens are organizing a counter flotilla.
They're what? So in response to the stupidity of Greta Thunberg, there is a private Israeli citizen boat that's going to try and steer her away from. This shit's hilarious. This is hilarious. This really is a South Park episode.
With a yacht with about 10 people, they say, will accompany Thunberg's boat in protest against their attempt to reach Gaza. Well, in the meantime, the IDF said that they will enforce the naval blockade on Gaza and say they are ready for a whole wide range of scenarios. Hallie.
Claudio Lavanga, thank you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Pure theater. Pure absolute fucking theater. Pure stupidity on the level that you can't possibly understand. You can't be this stupid. But somehow Greta keeps proving me wrong. So there's that, if you guys care about that news. The last we heard of them, they were picking up, and I shit you not, they were picking up random strangers and steering them away from, like, I don't know, was it Lebanon? I don't fucking know. Libya. They didn't want to go to Libya or some shit. I don't know. It's just all so retarded. Anyways, you guys care about whale wars. There's that. I want to talk about the ESPN coverage real quick. I grew up in an era when NBA ball used to mean something to me. You know what I mean? Like NBA ball used to kind of mean something back in the day. Like it stopped me. I think the NBA just started getting coming to shit when I think LeBron left Cleveland. I'm not saying it has any correlation because it really doesn't, but I felt like after the bubble, it just went really downhill at times. But it still had like charm. ESPN's coverage of the NBA Finals is the absolute most dreadful, most unprofessional, most disgraceful fucking coverage of the NBA Finals I've ever seen in my entire life. I remember when the NBA Finals used to be special, when there was a grand feel to it, and ESPN used to put really good effort. And oh my God, this is so far off from the case. Can I ask, why is Stephen A. Smith on the fucking halftime show for basketball? Can I ask that reason why Stephen A. Smith is there? I don't need Stephen A. Smith at the NBA Finals for halftime. I don't need him at all. Kendrick Perkins is bad enough, but why the fuck is he there? The fucking music is terrible. It's a shitty rendition of just NBA. It's just like everyday NBA shit. What the fuck is that? Is that really the best you can do? That's how lazy this shit is? How lowbrow is this? And then don't even get me fucking started on the announcer team. Dude, y'all used to fucking bitch and moan way too much about Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson. You did. A lot of you spoiled bitches fucking sat there and you fucking whined too much. Now what? What you gonna say now? How's it hanging right now? Because you damn well know Doris Burke is dreadful. And I'm sorry. I like Doris. She's a great sideline reporter. She's always fun. Dude, no. Absolutely not when it comes to fucking announcing. Abso-fucking-lutely not. In no way, shape, or form will I ever accept Doris Burke as a fucking announcer. She's horrible. She's been horrible for years. I'm sorry. I can't do it. And oh my God, Richard Jefferson's fucking also just equally as annoying. Repeating the same thing over and over again or just doing this or that. Like literally at the end of the game when the fucking Thunderbirds had this one, which they're up like 17, like 2:45 left, which is like, yeah, it's over. He goes, oh yeah, coach is taking out all the players. You know why? Because he trusts that his bench can solidify this win. Are you fucking retarded? They're up by 17 with 2:45 left. If you can't put your starters out with that time frame being up 17, when the other team's bench is also already out on the court, you should be fucking ashamed of your team. They should not be in the NBA Finals. I'll tell you that much. How stupid of a comment is that? Mike Breen's still carrying the load. I mean, I feel for Breen. It's like the one shining little silver lining of light that's within the ESPN coverage. It's not just NBA coverage. Their hockey coverage is just as fucking awful. It's just as bad. It's just that they have money to throw at things so they can like widespread more of it. But we all know NBC takes shits in presentation over ESPN by miles. NBC coverage is, I mean, football 10 times better, basketball historically 10 times better. We're going to see that next year. You're going to run laps around those assholes. They're going to run laps around the ESPN. It's going to be fucking hilarious. Hockey, I mean, it leaps and bounds better. Like when NBC had hockey had personality, bro. It had a brand to it. Now it's just, oh, ESPN. Oh, yay, ugly paint. Ew. Just boring ass coverage, a boring ass wood table, you know? Ugh. Yay. I'll give them one thing. They stepped it up this year. I will give them a little credit, though. They have stepped it up. You have Wayne Gretzky on there. You have some guys on there. You got Henrik. You got King Henrik on there. I will give you guys some reprieve on that. And I feel the announcing has gotten better, but still, it's still lacking. So I'll give them. I'll let hockey live. Honestly, I'll take some of that back. But NBA coverage is fucking evil. It's terrible. I have never, as a fan, been more disheartened to be a fan. Like, it's horrible. It's horrible, bro. I don't know how anyone does it. Their coverage is fucking terrible. It's just like there's no effort. Even I could bypass the people on the broadcast. If you put effort into the presentation, where's the fucking presentation in all this? There is none. And there hasn't been for years. What the fuck? I remember when we used to have, like, when the NBA used to have their fucking sick ass finals theme. You remember that shit? And now it's just like, oh, like, what the fuck? It's just a regular fucking Wednesday night in the regular season that no one gives a fuck about. This is the NBA fucking finals. Where's the urgency? Where's the fucking where's anything? It's just fucking awful. I have never hated watching the NBA finals more than I do this year. Though, of course, I'm only watching for the storylines and all that. They don't even present that well. Granted, the two teams are new. I'm happy for that. On the other hand, everyone's just bitching and moaning. I love that it's Oklahoma City and Indiana because it's all going to be about the basketball. It's not going to be the other fucking bullshit. It's the new blood. This is the new era of the NBA, and it's finally here. I like that. But motherfucker, where's the presentation? Where's the effort? Where's the heart? Where's the anything? I remember when the best the NBA's ever looked into ESPN was the fucking finals series between Golden State and Cleveland with the 3-1 comeback. Best presentation of all time for ESPN's sake. I would argue it's that good. I mean, Game 7, grand. It was beautiful. Oh my God, they put the right song on. It's perfect. You know, everything felt right. It felt like this was a Clash of the Titans. Like, this felt like a storybook, a series that we're going to talk about for like decades to come. This ain't it. This is ass. Halftime show, ass. Presentation, ass. Doris Burke on announcing, ass. Richard Jefferson's existence, ass. Mike Breen, I feel for you. This is ass. And now you have NBC coming next year, and unfortunately, still ESPN is going to be fucking running the NBA Finals. And I absolutely disagree with that completely. I think if the fans it was up to the fans, we'd all want NBC to be running the finals. Let's just be honest. I mean, it's gonna hit, y'all. It's gonna hit a little bit. You young cats don't understand. You don't understand growing up in a household that plays NBC highlights constantly. You don't understand how that feels. I do. It's gonna hit. That's gonna hit like motherfucking crack. Like crack. Motherfucking crack. That's how it's gonna hit. But when I hear ESPN doing anything, I just go, ugh. Well, there goes my smile. It's fucking trash. It's evil. It's garbage. It's just fucking. It's lazy. It's just. Ugh. That's all it is. Just a giant disappointment. I can't understand that. You know, I can't understand the whole premise of that. It's awful. It's terrible. The worst coverage in the NBA, in my opinion, is ESPN. It's just terrible. In fact, ESPN in general is bad. I mean, their new marketing campaign. I hope that you got some plans in the work about sports coming in the fall or whatever the fuck they're doing. Because when you're marketing using Scott Stewart, I'm about to say Scott Stewart. Jesus fucking hell! I'm so tired. You're gonna market using Stuart Scott. You better fucking make this mean something, because that. That hurts if you're gonna fucking sit there and use Stuart Scott, and it won't mean anything. That hurts me a little bit. I swear to God, there better be something planned with this shit. Y'all better have some good fucking plans with this shit. Because ESPN, I have never seen a bigger downfall of sports coverage in my entire life than ESPN. ESPN is the worst fucking network there is by miles. They are so behind the curve. They just have money and they're just lazy and complacent. Hockey coverage, like I said, it's gotten better, meaning that they are trying to make it work. They're trying to capture the old charm of the NHL on NBC. I appreciate that. You're never going to get there because ESPN, NHL, and NBC is special. You'll never touch that, and that's not anything you can even do. I mean, we're talking about Doc fucking Emmerich here. We're talking about the grand feel of the way that they did, the way that they fucking what's it called? The way that they did. I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. You're talking about the grand feel of the way that they did things. You can't capture that. You can't capture the fucking theme. You can't capture the presentation. You can't capture any of it. So it's very disappointing that ESPN has so much control over sports because ESPN has just so much of the charm dead. The charm is all the charm ESPN once had is dead. It's actually sad. I don't like any of these people on their fucking shit anymore as well. I don't like it whatsoever. I think at the end of the day, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch this shit. I don't like any of these people. I don't like Nina Kimes. I don't like Stephen A. Smith, obviously. I don't like fucking Max Kellerman's tolerable, but not really. I don't like any of these people. They fucking suck. Dan Orlovsky's annoying. All of these people fucking suck. And at the end of the day, I miss the days where ESPN used to mean something. And I guess those days have been long gone anyways, right? So, is what it is. Just wanted to say that. That's how I feel. All right. That is legitimately how I feel. That's basically it. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boo. From that standpoint, I guess that's kind of it from that. I don't really have much. I don't have much else to really say. I mean, what else do I have to even say? Yeah. But that happened, Greta Thunberg shit. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I felt like I just named it in the beginning of the stream in my own cold open, but I don't know. I actually have no idea what I want to talk about after that. There was ESPN, and then I want to make fun of Greta because Greta's an idiot. Something else that I want to talk about. Yes, the Simone Biles issue. Do I fucking love how stupid people are. I love this. For the record, I'm just going to say this with a prerequisite. I do not give a fuck about Riley Gaines. You could argue Riley Gaines is just as full of shit as the rest of these people. And I can actually agree with you. I think she's a grifter just like the rest of them. I don't think she's a lying fuck. But, and here's the big but, it doesn't mean Simone Biles isn't full of shit. Because, wait till we cover this part of this shit. Oh, this is going to be fucking great. This is black and white sports. I don't like black and white sports. I don't like giving them views because they're boring and you want to. No. If I do Sports Wars, it can't be Ryan. Nope. Ryan's in there. No way. I will not give that cuck a view. Also a dick. I am that petty that I hate that dude. I don't care about Curly Boy Chuck. You know what? I'm gonna have to just do black and white sports. Fuck it. They're tolerable. A lot more tolerable. Boring. And I just need to fucking put the goddamn tweet up anyways. Jesus fucking hell. I will not give Ryan Cannell a view. That guy's such a douchebag. He makes me physically sick sometimes. His existence. He's just such a douchebag. There's like nothing he does that's just talent. He has no talent. All he does is speak in a very loud, emotional voice, and people just love hearing it because it speaks to their retarded sensibilities. But to be honest with you, he's just fucking boring as fuck. And he's a douchebag, like I said. But anyways, what is that? Good thing guys don't compete against girls, or he'd take all the gold medals. Ouch. Now, ouch. Ouch. What does that say, Simone? Ouch. Woo. You know, this is again another thing of just shut the fuck up and stay in your lane. Now, I don't know. I think Simone was paid to say that dumb shit because again, I think it's propaganda at this point. At the end of the day, I've always said this: if people do not want certain people in sports, you're just gonna have to live with it. You don't like that? I don't know what to tell you. You know what? But I just wanted to highlight that. But actually, you know what I really wanted to do? You know what I really wanted to do? I want to actually cover this video, and then I'm going to get the fuck out of here because I just wanted to test my mic out, and I think I have successfully done that. If anything, we're gonna go into what the fuck, dude? No, don't auto do my shit, assholes. Put my favorite lesbian on. My favorite lesbian. As I wait for this bullshit ad to go fuck itself. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Dumb bitch. I fucking hate ads. You have no idea how much I fucking hate ads. Ugh. And I still won't pay for YouTube, bro. Don't even ask. But I have an ad blocker. It's not doing its job, so I don't know. Anyways.
Fell off. In June 2025, Pride Month fell off. In June 2025,
Thank the Lord. Oh, my Lord. Thank God. I am so sick of people kowtowing to this. No, before I get into this, I do not care what you do with your life. If you want to be gay, straight, trans, I don't care. But that's my point. I don't care. So stop. Please stop making us have to praise degeneracy. And what do I mean by that? I don't need to see you half-naked fat dudes in thongs. You're not pretty. No matter what you motherfuckers tell yourselves, no matter what people online will delusionally tell you, you are some of the ugliest motherfuckers on the planet. So please stop trying to expose yourselves. Even if you were pretty, even if you were hot, you did not give you the fucking right to, in public, start undressing in front of children and people who are walking on the street. Stop praising this bullshit. Please. All right? It's degenerate bullshit. It's degenerate as fuck. And I'm calling it what it is. It's degenerate. It's cringe. There's a time and place for everything. I'm not crude. I'm actually very open. Everyone knows this. I joke about this shit all the time. I'm very open sexually. I don't care. Here's the thing. I do not need to see you bitches fucking half fucking naked on the street and then act like it's empowerment when it's just you being a fucking freak. You want to be a freak? Do that shit in behind closed doors like the rest of us. Can you do that? Okay, there's my rant. That's my rant. That's why I hate this month. That's why a lot of people in this community probably hate this month. But let's hear it from an actual lesbian who, again, has been called a pick-me by a bunch of dumb bitches who don't really matter to anyone anyway.
Companies that once turned their logos into rainbows are now withdrawing their financial support from the upcoming Pride parades. Target no longer has their merch at the
I can attest this is actually true information, what she's going to say about Target.
Front of the store. Instead, they replace it with t-shirts for the 4th of July. It's hilarious because it's both a symbolic and literal representation of putting America first. Where there was once rainbows and pride slogans, there's now American flags. This shift was pretty predictable. I've made several videos over the years about how identity politics and pride parades were damaging the public perception of the LGBT community.
She's right. Everything she's saying is dead on. And what people don't realize is, why is it damaging? As a black person, I can test with certain things about black people. I don't like race baiting. It doesn't make us look good, because now I'm seeing people come out talking about how all black people are like this, when no, we're not. We don't give a fuck enough to be like this. I'm not Jamel Hill. Don't ever compare me to that bitch. I swear to God, don't you ever compare me to that dumb bitch. None of all of us are race baiting to get dollars. You know, we know how it is. The thing is with this, is with the Pride Month bullshit, and but people don't like it. It's really just a degenerate part of it. If you were to actually keep just the company bullshit, I think it'd be tolerable and passable. I could care less about the aspect of it. I could ignore it. I'm sorry. I'm an adult, guys. I don't care. If I see rainbow shit at the front of a store, here's my response. I ignore it because I literally didn't look at it in the first place, guys. I have never during Pride Month ever looked at anything Pride Month to buy. Rainbow flags, rainbow anything, nope, never bothered me because I was never looking at it. Maybe because I'm an adult and when I go into Target, I'm looking to go at the tech section real quick to look if there's any deal they have for a mouse. Not because I actually give a flying fuck to scout out what fucking thing can offend me. Sorry, but that's that part of it I don't care about. I don't even care if companies put rainbows on their flags. I don't care. Do I think it's kind of corny? Sure. Do I think it's fucking pandering? Of course it is. Do I think it's excessive? Maybe. Do I care? I ignore it. What I don't like is the degeneracy part. Again, I don't need to see you fucking people, no matter what you are. I don't care if you're gay, straight, fucking non-binary. I don't care if you like to fuck clouds. Bitch, put some clothes on. Please. Can we all agree on this? I can't figure out why this is a tough subject.
And with recent stats showing that people's support for gay marriage has dropped considerably, it's not hard to see why.
That is so sad to me. I don't care. I think marriage sounds miserable. So if you guys want to go and get married, why the fuck are we going to sit there and act like, if you guys like hate gays so much, you don't want them to get married. I mean, I'm sorry, if you hate gays so much, let them get married. That's like the worst thing you could do to someone is have them get married. Put them through like the trials and like misery of marriage. I'm telling you, man. Just telling you.
Culture is created around the idea that you shouldn't care what other people think of you. It sounds really good in theory. Just be yourself, live your life, don't worry about anyone else's opinions. But when you take this ideology to an extreme, you end up with people naked on the street. It's this
yes, that is my main. That is like the main thing. Can we stop that? Please stop doing this. And stop. And here's the thing: if you want to do that shit, understand at the very least, even though you shouldn't be doing it in any circumstance, I wish you would stop. Don't act incredulous when someone calls you out on it when he calls you out on it. You deserve it. You deserve to be called out for it. And you deserve to be called a degenerate and a fucking freak. You deserve to be made fun of and ridiculed for it. You asked for it. You get what you deserve. Do not act like you didn't ask for it. Please, can we stop doing this and start taking some accountability for our actions?
Exact disregard for the public opinion that damaged our reputation. While many in this community hold the position that we shouldn't care whether or not our actions are deemed acceptable by the public, I hold the opposite position. I say we have a responsibility to show the public that we want to act equally, be treated.
God, she's like the female version. If homie from mid-90s grew up and kept growing his hair out, I shit you not, it's fucking eerie as shit. Like if I were to give her a skateboard and then pose next to that kid from mid-90s, y'all would see what I'm talking about. It's terrifying, actually. Like I'm telling you, it's crazy. She looks like Sonny Kujic, if more grown up. Maybe not the eyes, but the same style. I feel she's Stevie, bro. I'm telling you, she has that Stevie look, where Stevie grew up and then decided to grow out his hair, and that's how Stevie looks. It's pretty cool, bro. Hey man, she's a legit lesbian, bro. She ain't like some fucking she ain't no liar, y'all. She's a fucking legit lesbian. She's a legit part of the community. Again, I've seen multiple people that have problems with Pride Month and have talked about this for like years now. And I'm running into so many of them seeking out against this, and yet they keep getting called pick-me's and all. It's like, for what? Because they don't like to see you freaks dress up and embarrass the community? Well, get used to it, because this is what black people have to deal with. And there are a lot of black people that call this shit out too, with degeneracy and shit like this. It ain't cool. You know, I'm sorry, but no one should sit here and call this shit empowerment. How is it empowering watching some fat dude dress half naked on the street? What's empowering about that? I call that public indecency. Maybe you guys should start calling it that.
Equally and don't expect any special treatment. The LGBT movement started out as simple as wanting everyone to mind their own business about what.
Right. Remember that? The whole mind your own business aspect. Now it's, oh God, if you fucking don't want to see my shit, you're just a fucking phobe. No, dude. I just, whatever. Get the fuck off the street, dude. You look disgusting. You look fucking hideous. Get off the street, bro. Literally, get off the street. Seriously, like that's the main part of it that bothers the crap out of me. It's just that this degenerate aspect, and then people like go and look at you like you're fucking prudish. I'm a prude because, oh my God, I don't need to see people naked and on the street. You know, I standards are now like a bad thing. And I'm, by the way, I've said this shit about like fucking a lot of like certain female artists, with the rap game. I don't need that shit all the time. I'm sorry. If you don't like me sitting here saying this about like thinking that Cardi B or fucking chicks like Meg Thee Stallion are not helping female rap, they're more of a detriment to it, then fuck you, because it's less about talent and more about how much ass and boobies can I show to market some bullshit. And then to call that empowerment, it's even worse. It's not empowering. None of that's empowerment. What's empowering about it? Because you have no self-esteem or pride in yourself, you can just do that. That's not empowerment. That's just you not giving a fuck about people. That's just you not having respect for people's boundaries. That's what that is.
What was happening in our bedrooms. And yet now everyone's yelling from rooftops, look at what I do in my bedroom.
Oh my fucking God. Dude, it's so corny. Like, it's so fucking wrong, bro. Like, what the fuck? And you don't see what's wrong with this? Like, sex workers don't even do this. You ever notice that? I mean, yeah, some of them might just do this shit in certain sects, but usually if it's doing like controlled promotion or some shit like that, you know what I mean? But they don't go randomly on the street and just start dressing like that. They dress in like sweats. They're very inconspicuous and low key. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, so why are you, some normal douchebag that probably works a 9 to 5, why the fuck are you doing that? Right, because you're probably bored in your life and you just want to fucking promote some bullshit to make yourself feel better. You want to sit there and act all special for your degeneracy because you don't want to act like a normal person and get help for your problems. It's fucking wrong. It's gross and perverted publicly. I don't like sounding like Melanie Mac, by the way. Understand that. Because Melanie Mac is in a whole other issue, even though Melanie Mac's a giant hypocrite who does the same shit. Melanie Mac's the type of chick to fucking show off her tight ass and her fucking goddamn body and then act like she's now some Christian. No, you're not. You're full of shit. You're full of shit and you got fucking felted for it. Who the fuck are you to tell anyone that they're perverted? Bitch, please, with that goddamn fucking the Laura Croft in the background, I don't want to hear it, Mr. fucking 3 choker. Got 3 chokers on saying this shit. I mean, you can't make this crap up. It's gotta be a joke at this point.
Lost the plot, and we lost the public when LGBT became more associated with degeneracy than it did with equality. Pride parades have
I've been saying this though, but everyone looked at me like I was crazy. Okay, you didn't see the problem. Now you see it. And by the way, black people have been saying this shit. Well, we've been saying this about our community for years. We're like, listen, certain people don't need to represent our community. Certain things need to be called out, like the sexy red shit. But nah, you got people trying to defend that shit. I'm like, no, why? Why defend that? It's degenerate garbage. And it is. And it's not the music. I could care less about the music. You want to make that crap and people buy that, that tells you there's taste in music, fine. I don't care. But when you're doing certain things publicly and just being disgusting and vulgar just to make views, like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. You need to get called for your shit. Again, time and place matters. And unfortunately, people have lost the art of time and place. They just think, oh, let me act like a freak anytime I want, and then let me call it degenerate, and let me call it fucking empowerment. It's not empowering. You're just an asshole. It's not a statement. It's a fucking goddamn detriment. It's not a fucking like a thing to be proud of. It's a thing to be ashamed of.
have unfortunately become associated with hypersexualization and ideological agendas, even though this was not the original intention of these events. It was supposed to be a celebration of our freedoms, not a public.
And by the way, I that's kind of funny because I'm going to bring this up to the Latino issue that I covered. Isn't it funny that there's, and I'm not blaming those trans sex workers, by the way. They had nothing to do with that. I'm not trying to say that they do this because those 2 women clearly are not part of the problem that you see with this type of stupid shit. They clearly don't want to be put in this. But again, because of the fact that we do shit like this and we condone this, they got instantly targeted because they happen to do sex work. That means that you're down to fuck anytime. You ever heard the word DTF, down to fuck? So because you say down to fuck, oh, y'all did sex work? That means, Lily Tino thought and heard her in their deluded head, oh, let me get some now. Let me not respect their boundaries. What? Doing a job versus just living your life normally is 2 different things. Girl, I need to get you another ring light. But anyways, her set looks very funny to me. And I have both of those things. Oh, God. I have so much shit that people could use for their content, and I don't use them. I'm in my own little table. I mean, it looks pretty cool, guys. I can show you a picture of the little table that I have. That's not. It has a fucking Logitech wireless Hero G503 Hero mouse. I have my fucking HyperX, not a HyperX mic, which is sick. But anyways, yeah.
Public display of fetish. But unfortunately, it got co-opted by a bunch of people who we can all agree were.
Do you see the problem here, guys? Do you see the problem? That's the problem. Like, why? Why does that need to be praised? That's embarrassing.
Were acting inappropriately. I understand that a majority of Pride attendees aren't partaking in this behavior, but the majority of media does not have this same understanding. Allowing this type of behavior at these events is damaging.
No. That's not even it. Again, I don't like to keep interrupting this because it's actually really good, but that's not even it. It's not the majority of who's doing what. It's the fact that it's praised. Stop praising it. Stop praising it. Stop praising it. That's all I gotta say. Stop praising it. It doesn't have to be fucking the majority. It's the fact that the majority are praising it. Why are you praising this shit? Why are a lot of you praising this? No, we have to ask the question why. Why is this being praised? Why is this something that's being accepted? Why is this? And I think it became a problem after the Me Too movement. So let me explain. I'm going to go on a little tangent here. When the Me Too movement came out, we couldn't say certain things. We couldn't say, maybe you guys should dress, like some people should dress more modestly. Not saying that anyone deserves to get assaulted for any fucking reason. If you cannot keep it in your pants, no matter what some woman is wearing, you're a sicko. End of story. But there was a part of discussion of maybe some people shouldn't dress more modestly, and maybe learn, instead of trying to get attention and then being mad when certain attention is drawn to them. It's happened in the Me Too movement that degeneracy was like, okay, because the whole mantra was, no, you shouldn't assault a woman for any reason, none whatsoever, none. And yes, that's true, but not to the hard letter extreme of letting degeneracy go around because, now you have a free pass, because now it's socially said that no matter what, a woman should never be assaulted. So no matter what they're wearing, that means that doesn't mean there aren't other issues at play when you let that degeneracy shit happen, dumbass. Just because we all agree that women shouldn't be assaulted, or anyone should be assaulted for that matter, no matter what they're wearing. Yes, but that's not the problem. The problem is you shouldn't be letting people be degenerate as fuck. There are impressionable children watching. It's just societal fucking. It's just society, bro. I'm sorry you don't like society, but that's just it. Don't be a freak if you're not ready to be judged as a freak. I'm not going to praise you because you are a fucking freak. Publicly, you want to be a freak privately? Go the fuck ahead, dog. Shit. As long as it's two consenting adults and ain't illegal, do what you got to do. All right, two consenting adults, bomb be freaky. Go ahead. Once you start putting that shit out publicly, dog, what the fuck? Look, where do we lose decency? That's all I'm asking. Why is this like such a tough concept? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Damaging to the image of the entire community, even if it is only showing the extreme minority, which is why I almost feel relieved to finally see Pride Month falling off. Most of us don't want to be the center of attention and have been anxiously waiting for the day when the alphabet soup discourse would become old news.
Basically, what she's saying is, just for everyone, just to kind of back that point. Again, I know what this feels like a lot. People don't realize how similar some experiences are, not just being gay, straight, black, or whatever. Being this, always having to be like the fucking person to get looked at as to speak for all of black culture in certain situations because you happen to have that skin color is kind of annoying as shit. I know how it feels if you're being I know that must suck for certain people within LGBT. Like every time they're doing something, or every time that'd be like the subject of a political discussion, and they're like, "Can I just be left the fuck alone, and not be bothered by this shit?" No, leave me alone. I don't want to be attacked at a fucking at a store because I happen to be trans. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to be fucking hit with bullshit questions I don't care about. I get it. I completely understand it. So yeah, I completely understand where she's going with what she means by this. It's perfect.
Unnecessary amount of attention has been drawn to this community, making the problems within it that much worse. It should not be a controversial take to say that your gender identity and sexuality should not be the sole dictators of your belief system. You can be a gay conservative. You can be a straight tomboy. There's unlimited variation in the human condition, and anyone trying to convince you otherwise has an agenda. The constant pushing of people to adopt the stereotypical beliefs of what it means to be straight or gay is what's truly regressive. Don't let them gaslight you into thinking that their way is the only.
That's another thing. If you don't agree, if you don't agree with this shit, that means that you're this, that, and that you're a pick me. It's a cop out for weak-minded people that don't actually have an argument to use. They just want to fucking label you because they don't actually have a way to argue your point. Again, the left has become a thing of believing in delusion versus having logic. It's to the point, and it is the thing. It's not that people are being moved to the right. No one wants to really. None of us liberals want to be right wing. I don't like the right wing. They have their own fucking issues. A lot of it's just blatant ignorance at times with a lot of shit. But what I don't need to see, what I don't need to be a part of, is certain movements that are designed to basically fucking have us believe in shit that just isn't true, and then just to silence people for their opinions. We don't agree with that. We don't agree with that shit, man. I'm sorry. Like, that shouldn't be the norm. That shouldn't be the outcome. That shouldn't be the goal. That shouldn't be what we're striving for. And I don't understand why this is so hard to take in for some people. I don't. I just don't understand. This isn't just really about Pride Month. It's about just like shit in general. We can't have these discussions because at the end of the day, you have to walk on eggshells with certain people that just want to sit there and not have. And then here's another thing: those same people are the ones that are going to have to clean up the messes later on. These same people that don't speak up now, guess what, guys? There's a lot of you that I know for a fact who are speaking out against someone like Lily Tino. This is the fallout when you don't correct this shit when you need to. Lily Tino is a product of basically letting anything go. Lily Tino has no standards, no self-respect, no absolute fucking regard for others and their boundaries. So of course they have scandals on them. Of course they mistreat trans people. They do. They look at trans sex workers as nothing more than like sex machines, sex tools to basically fill out their fetish. That person's a fetishist. And if you don't see that, I don't have to tell you. That's why I hate Lily Tino. But you have to understand that person was allowed to thrive under that era of anything goes, where Pride Month became a degeneracy fucking show. A pat on the back for being a freak out in public with no regard for people's boundaries. That's the problem. And now you're having to clean up the mess now. It's insane to me. And I'm like, this should have never got to this point. Lily Tino should have never been a thing. They should have never. We never should have. That never should have got to this point. Okay, that fool should not be fucking popular and should not have the power that they do, and should not have the following that they do. They just shouldn't. They are not helping.
Anyway, my comment section loves to call me a pick-me, but the truth is that this community needs people like me pushing back against the mainstream LGBT narrative, because people will respect us so much more when we're seen as singular individuals as opposed to a homogenous group. Not all gay people want queer ideology taught in elementary schools. Not all trans people believe that you should lose your job because you use the wrong pronouns. It's the most extreme of us that get the majority of the publicity, and
that is true. It is the most extremes. AKA like Lily Tino, like I was telling you. Lily Tino should not be covered. Lily Tino shouldn't be relevant. They have no boundaries. They're pathetic. What do? They have no talent. Exactly. That's the point. And then they get they're embarrassing. What's their main thing? They said that Kurt Cobain was trans. They reduced Kurt Cobain to some bullshit. Not to say that being trans is wrong. What I'm saying reduces Kurt Cobain was more than that. Not just a fucking tool for you to use to get attention online. Fuck you for that. That's cheap as fuck. And you should be ridiculed for that. It's disgusting as shit. Okay? Don't be speaking for the dead like that, bro. Ridiculous. Or the Abraham Lincoln one was really bad. Oh my God. I hate that person. God, they suck.
attention, but it is absolutely not representative of the majority. Many U.S. corporations this year stopped supporting pride events that celebrate LGBTQ plus culture and rights, raising questions about corporate America's commitment to the cause. The moves come as President Donald Trump has attempted to
that right there. No. Let's swap that right there. That I think it's my last point in the video. The rest of this is other stuff that you can watch. If you want to watch Finding Sky, I can link the channel after in my I can link the channel in my stuff. But no, it is not. The fact that you need corporate commitment from you need corporate America commitment. Fuck, I can't speak today. I'm so sorry. The fact that you need commitment from corporate America is basically why this month needs to fail. It needs to go. You are relying on the devil's machine. And that's all I'm going to say right there. That's it for me. Thank you guys for watching this stream. I'm tired. I just wanted to test my mic out. You guys be good. I'm outie. All right. Be good. I'm going to go talk to Chris about few certain things. Had a nice little power hour. Pretty good. Now watch my new outro. It's pretty cool.